Welcome to a video, mainly just a chat between me and you about how much Doctor Who has impacted our lives. Because Rose, the series opener for the new series, turned 12 years old the other day, so I wanted to take a moment to talk about how much Doctor Who, in its current form, has impacted me. Unplanned, but I still have notes to go off, because that just helps. So in 2005, obviously I was young. No, I can't be bothered to do the maths, but I was pretty young, so I kind of didn't know what I wanted to be in life. I'm pretty sure at that time I wanted to be a train driver. Obviously, a train driver to me was sitting inside the carriage of Thomas, and not doing all that much. I kind of just liked trains. I think that's what I liked. I don't think I wanted to drive trains, I just liked trains. But when Doctor Who came along, there was a freshness and uniqueness in its editing and scriptwriting and just dramatic style that I think was the birth of me wanting to be in film and entertainment and all the assets that came with film and television. So obviously very early on I made this.
Let me in! I'm the doctor. I can help you. Just let me in. One leg. Just let me in. What's the song? Here it is. I'm using to open the door.
Maybe it'll be up on YouTube. I might do a video about it at some point. But yeah, so I did a lot of weird little short films that were pretty much Doctor Who centric. And it was all because of there was a certain tangibility. I could feel like I could, obviously not to the budgetary and expanse, but I felt like Doctor Who was a plausible thing that I could get into, and I was so invested and so interested in the show and how it was made that it spurred me to go down that path. And obviously I made lots of little short films, videos like this one, or mainly like this one.
It is of the 11th Doctor's sonic screwdriver.
And just through, trying things, through editing, through, talking on camera, through operating cameras and stuff, I learnt so many skills, and obviously also just, it strengthened how much I wanted to be in the industry, and so basically Doctor Who has led me to have somewhat of a career, which is, for a television series, insane. And really it all started with Rose, with that very first episode. Because I mean, I loved Doctor Who as a child. I loved, Tom Baker and stuff, but it was still a show to me. It was old. It wasn't this current show. It was a little bit dated, so this fresh, exciting take on Doctor Who really pushed me into wanting to be in that industry. And I have to admit, still up there as a thing that I would like to do at some point in my life is make coffees on the set of Doctor Who. Because I feel like that's all I could do. I mean, I'd love to do anything else, but coffees will work. I think I was about five or six when the classic series was on telly and I was interested in that. It was still very much, my age range. I think kids really became friends because, they both had like an Apple. It wasn't really Doctor Who. But when the new series came along, I was old enough to hold on to being part of Community and know that a lot of people probably watched it. And through the early Series 1 and mainly Series 4, mainly the 10th and Donna era, I developed a lot of friendships through Doctor Who, actually, three-dimensional, talking to people throughout high school. And so much so that I actually had a Doctor Who club from about year 5 to year 10, and then a little bit in my final 2 years of school once I'd moved schools. But when I was at the one school, I had a Doctor Who club, and I had lots of friends through that. And of course, I wouldn't have Doctor Who club without Doctor Who, and Doctor Who wouldn't be around still without Rose, without that very first episode. So obviously friendships through high school, I had them, and obviously the internet. You guys watching this video now, I classify you all as friends apart from the people that write first. So don't. Please. Comment all you want, but just don't write first. At least don't write first view. That's opening up a can of worms, isn't it? Or at least talk to so many great Doctor Who fans that I guess I would count as friends? At least acquaintances that I enjoy their company. Hang on, because the school I'm nearby... Yes, they're playing music. Oh, it's 3 o'clock. I'll come back because the school's finishing up, so it's going to be pretty loud. I'll be back in a sec. But yes, the internet has provided so many great Doctor Who fans that have helped me through, like, difficult times, and not difficult times. They've just been there, you know, because all of them are in different time zones. No matter what time I'm awake, I can open the Tweety box, and there are people discussing Doctor Who, and I can read, I can join in, and it just feels like there is this community that is constantly present and constantly just talking about Doctor Who, which is, it's brilliant. And also, you know, some of those people I've chatted to enough to then cross over to the Facebook, and then I can see, this is difficult to phrase correctly, but I can see what they do with their life. I'll get there. I can see that they're all unique and individual people that do so much with their life, and you know, just, they're all so different, and it just breaks that, like, Doctor Who is just, the people that watch it are so individual and unique, and everyone is different, but everyone can, as a whole, some people not so much, talk to each other and express how they feel about episodes and stories and characters and stuff. And it's just such a great thing, again, because it kicked off in this modern era of social medias and stuff. Doctor Who has gotten so many friends. That one kind of got away from me, you know what I mean. Doctor Who has helped friendships become in existence. It got worse. And of course, lastly, it is meeting the people that work on the show. You know, there was always conventions, and, you know, the classic series actors and people who worked on the series as well always did conventions, but I think the new series and the modern culture that came with the new series certainly helped bring people out, and it helped them know how much we love what they do for the show that we love. So, you know, yeah, Doctor Who coming back in the way it did in the modern era has allowed us all to, you know, there's a thinner wall between the cast and crew and us as fans. One of my favourites is at the Doctor Who Festival in Sydney. I was chilling, they had a real SFX booth, and obviously they all work in the company, and then, like, I'm looking at stuff, and then there's Danny Hargreaves, and it's like, holy crap, it's the dude from the things from Doctor Who Confidential, and that works on the show, and he's just there. That's insane. Series 1, it just opened this new world of Doctor Who wherein there is just a thinner line, everyone, they let us see the world that they live in, and it's Doctor Who Confidential that helped that. This is a big ramble video, I know. If it makes any sense to you, you've done well, but, like, Series 1 brought Doctor Who Confidential, which brought us behind the scenes on every episode, and, like, look, what I'm getting at is New Who, that's the dot points that I've got there. It made me want to be in the industry, it made me want to edit and act and do all the rest of it. And through wanting to do that because of Doctor Who, I've gotten jobs and just been able to develop skills because of Doctor Who. Then friendships. The friendships I've made on the internet, in real life, on the internet, which then translated and became real life friends. And the community that Doctor Who, as a new series, created. And then, of course, meeting all the people that worked on the show. That's basically what I want to say. Just the fact that the new series exists has allowed so much in my life, and I know in your lives as well. So what I want you to do is let me know down in the comments, you know, as dot point form as well, or as a short message, or whatever. Let me know what the new series has done for you. A little bit of apple just came out of one of my tooths, hang on. Let me know down in the comments how New Who has affected your lives, and I'll do a follow-up video on that. I actually will this time, promise. But yes, thank you for watching whatever this video just was. Hopefully I have enough overlay to make it interesting. But until the next video, Oh, far out. Hang on, let me have a breath. I'm gonna breathe a little bit.